Take a look at the nearest electrical cord. Look closely at the two flat metal prongs you plug into the wall. You've seen them thousands of times, but have you ever actually stopped to ask why there are two little holes stamped near the tips? Most people assume it's a manufacturing trick to save a tiny amount of metal. Others think it is some kind of high-tech safety mechanism. But the truth is much stranger. Those holes are actually a ghost. They are an engineering fossil. They were designed to solve a massive problem that existed over a century ago. A problem that your modern house doesn't even have anymore. Yet billions of them are still being manufactured every single year. Here is the logic behind why we refuse to get rid of them. To understand the holes, we have to travel back to the early 1900s. When the pioneer Harvey Hubble patented the parallel prong plug, engineers faced a physical challenge. If a plug was perfectly smooth and flat, gravity and the weight of heavy cords would slowly pull it out of the wall, breaking the electrical connection. So they designed a brilliant mechanical lock. Inside early 20th century wall outlets, the metal contacts weren't flat. They had tiny, rounded bumps built into them called detents. When you push the plug in, those bumps would snap directly into the holes on the prongs, locking the plug in place like a Lego brick. It was a masterpiece of simple geometry. But if you open up a standard wall outlet today, those bumps are gone. Modern outlets don't use them. Today, the internal metal plates just use high-tension friction, tightly gripping the flat sides of the prong to hold it in place. The holes, mechanically speaking, do absolutely nothing when plugged in. So why are we still punching holes in billions of pieces of metal? They accidentally became the most important part of the manufacturing process. Think about how a modern plug is made. You have two loose pieces of metal and a bundle of raw copper wire. Somehow, you have to perfectly align them while injecting boiling molten plastic around the base to form the plug head. If the prongs shift even a millimeter during this process, the plug is ruined. Enter the holes. Inside the factory, massive injection molding machines use heavy steel pins to slide perfectly through those holes. This holds the prongs completely still, with flawless spacing, while the hot plastic is molded around them. The holes transitioned from a consumer safety feature into an industrial alignment trick. And because the industry never got rid of them, those holes still provide a few accidental benefits today. First, consumer psychology. Because we've seen these holes our entire lives, we subconsciously expect them. If a manufacturer builds a plug with perfectly solid metal prongs, consumers often assume it's a cheap, dangerous counterfeit, even though it's completely safe. The holes stay because we don't trust plugs without them. Second, safety and retail tagging. Manufacturers use these exact holes to loop plastic zip ties with warning labels right through the prongs. This forces you to read the safety message and cut the tag off before you can physically plug it into your wall. In stores, it also gives retailers a perfect anchor point to attach anti-theft security tags. So the next time you unplug your phone charger, take a second to look at the prongs. You are looking at a permanent scar in human engineering. A solution to a problem we outgrew decades ago, kept alive simply because it was too useful for the factories to abandon. It proves that sometimes the most efficient design isn't the newest one, it's the one that already exists. That's the logic of simple things. If this video made you look at your walls a little differently, hit that subscribe button. Because every single week, we are stripping away the mystery of the ordinary things you take for granted.